The story starts from a future world where all around there was only ice and ice. Humans had built machines to control the weather, but those machines broke down and the whole world got covered with ice. Now the few remaining people had started living in bunkers built under the ground, which were called colonies. Inside one of these colonies, an alarm suddenly rings, and two scared people are seen running in the hallway saving their lives. Some very dangerous thing was after them. Running, they reach a door, but unfortunately that door was locked. They could not open it, and their pursuer killed them both right there. Meanwhile, in another colony, a man named Sam was repairing a satellite dish outside in the dangerous cold. Just then, he sees that some people are coming outside bringing a sick man. That sick man was asking for just a one-day extension to get well, but a person named Mason was not ready to listen to his words at all. Mason believed that they had already wasted a lot of rations and resources on that sick man. He points a gun to shoot him immediately, and also ignores this fact that that man, according to the rule, was asking to go into the ice himself and die. Sam immediately intervenes and reminds Mason that the rule here is that the sick man can choose himself whether he has to take a bullet or go outside in the ice, and this rule should be respected. But these words made no difference to Mason, and he killed that man right there. His saying was that for the rest of the people to stay alive, this was necessary. When Sam comes back inside the colony, then it is found out that the people living here were living in a closed place with very few resources, therefore they were badly scared even of a minor cold and cough. Actually, last time when the flu spread here, then it had taken the lives of 20 people within a week itself. Seeing this danger, only their leader Briggs had made this rule that if anyone falls sick, then he will immediately be sent to a separate quarantine. According to the rule, if even after staying in quarantine, the sick people's condition does not improve, then they had to choose one out of two ways. Either they give their life taking a bullet, or else go out on a long walk in the ice, where also death was certain only. The people of this colony used to work hard with heart and soul to stay alive. They used to take care of each other and tried to grow seeds. But now their population had not remained like before, because with every passing year, food and resources were becoming less. In the colony, this rumor often used to fly that somewhere far away, there is such a place where the weather is warm and it is like heaven. But Sam used to consider these things just a story. Sam went to the leader Briggs so that he could tell him that Mason, breaking the rule, has forcefully killed that sick man. Briggs was not happy hearing this, but besides dealing with Mason, one more big problem had come to him. They both immediately reached the communication room, where Cooper gave them terrifying information. He was getting a continuously ringing danger signal from Colony 5, but no one from there was answering their message. Seeing the seriousness of the matter, Briggs called a meeting in half an hour. During this time, Sam went to meet Victor, who was the in charge of the animals there, but the conditions there too were not good. Victor told that the previous baby of the rabbits was born dead. Now they had only 12 rabbits left, among which there was only one female, and the biggest problem was that the rest of the rabbits did not want to mate with her, meaning the shortage of food was going to increase more. Here, Briggs went to scold Mason for his arbitrariness, but Mason had no regret for his mistake. Defending his decision, he said that those people who go outside on a walk, they will ultimately return back and finish their leftover food too. Later, Sam reached to meet his girlfriend Kai. Kai was looking after the food arrangements for the plants and rabbits there. She had full belief that the machines to fix the weather are still buried somewhere under the ice and can work. She was not ready to give up, and with the help of her radar was continuously trying to find that technology. After a short while, all the people of the colony gathered at one place for the meeting. There, Dexter was repeatedly explaining to his wife that she should not cough in front of everyone, so that no one gets suspicious. When Sam passed by there, then his observant eyes sensed that they both are sick. Interrupting them, Sam told them to go to their room immediately, but Dexter got scared and, twisting the matter, said that they both are absolutely fine. At that same time, Briggs comes there and tells everyone about the conditions of Colony 5. He announces that he himself will take a team and go there to investigate. Mason opposes this thing and says that in this difficult time they should not waste their people and rations outside, but Briggs ignores his words. Then Briggs asks Dexter to join his team, but Sam knew that Dexter and his wife's health is not fine. To save Dexter, Sam himself comes forward and says that he will go in the team, while Dexter should stay right here to look after the turbine. Despite his father Victor's refusal, the young boy Graydon also voluntarily comes forward for this mission. After preparing his team, Briggs makes Kai the in charge of the colony in his absence. Just then, suddenly, Dexter's wife sneezes in front of everyone, due to which a panic ensues there. Out of fear, people cover their faces and start moving away from them. That husband and wife are immediately put in quarantine. Mason once again starts complaining that they should test them right now. Briggs scolds him fiercely and says clearly that until he comes back, no decision will be taken about those two. After this, a small scene is seen where, in the middle of a snowstorm, A boy is walking, fighting the strong winds. He gets shocked then when he finds his mother dead on the ground. Right at that moment, Sam wakes up. It is found out that this was a terrifying dream of his mother's death, which he used to get often. Kai handles him and reminds him that whatever happened, there was no fault of his in it. Next day, the team sets out for their mission. Its meaning was that they had to walk on foot facing frozen ice and deadly icy winds for miles. While walking when they cross a deserted and old city, then they find an old weather-fixing machine on the way. A little hope awakens for everyone, but unfortunately that machine had broken down and was not working. After a short while, they reach an old bridge and try to cross it very carefully. Due to no repairs for years, the bridge's condition was very bad, and crossing it was like putting life in risk. When they were moving forward carefully, just then, suddenly a part of the bridge broke and fell from under Briggs's feet, and he barely saved himself from falling. He stepped back at the right time. Otherwise, a big accident could have happened. On the other end of the bridge, they found a car standing, near which a man's corpse was lying, and there was a gun in his hand too. When they peeked inside the car, then they saw that that man's whole family was lying dead inside. It did not take them long to understand that that man had killed his whole family before finishing himself, so that they don't have to suffer in this hell. After walking on foot for miles on the ice, those three found a crashed helicopter. They decided to stay inside it only to spend the night. Graydon was still so young that he had never seen any airplane or helicopter flying in his life. Therefore, he was quite surprised seeing this. Stopping there, Briggs called in his colony so that he could know the conditions there. Cooper told him that Dexter and his wife's condition was worsening. Mason was still stubborn on his insistence that they be tested. Therefore, Briggs clearly told Cooper that if Mason tries to cross his limit, then he can use force against him. Later, while talking, Graydon found an old magazine there, seeing which the other people started teasing him. Briggs told that this is the same place where he had found Sam years ago. Hearing this, Sam started telling his story to Graydon. He told that when he was a small child, then his family and some other people used to live hiding in the old mines. Sam told that when their supplies finished, and they ate even their dogs and horses. Then his father and some other men had gone to the city to ask for help, but they never came back. People had started dying one by one at that hideout. Therefore, Sam tried to take his mother and sister to some safe place. But unfortunately, they got stuck in a terrifying snowstorm, and everyone got separated. Sam never saw them again after that. If Briggs had not found him, then he also would have died that day. Next day, those three finally reached Colony 5. Seeing bloodstains outside the main gate there, they got shocked. As soon as they entered inside, they started getting a strange smell of smoke. When they came down the stairs, then they saw even more blood. Actually, this was the same hallway which was shown in the beginning of the film. About 50 people were expected to be in this colony. Therefore, no one welcoming them there was a matter of big worry. Briggs handed a gun to Graydon, and then those three carefully started looking around. Whichever hallway they went in, they only found blood and scattered stuff on the floor there. They had assumed that no one is left alive here now. Just then, suddenly they heard some sound from a closed room. Sam immediately broke the lock of that room. As soon as the door opened, they found a man lying on the ground. They slowly moved near him, but that man named Leland suddenly started shouting at them and started begging for his life. Those three assured him that they are friends and will not harm him. Leland pleaded with them to close the door back before taking food and water. He was stuck in that room for many days, and he did not know whether anyone else is even left alive or not. He told that a few days ago, his colony had fixed its antenna and they had received a message. Leland now started making those three listen to that same message. A video plays on the screen in which a man is seen standing in an area without snow. He tells that his group has fixed a weather machine and has successfully melted the frozen ice there. Now they have fertile land for farming and they just need some seeds. Unfortunately, the video cuts in the middle itself, and they do not get to know the full location of that place. Leland tells them that chasing that signal, they had sent a team to find that warm area, but they never found that place. Instead of this, on the way, some very dangerous thing found them, and following behind them reached this colony. Sam asked Leland to mark that place on the map, and Briggs assured him that they will take him back to their colony with them. However, Leland was badly scared just by the name of coming out of that room. Those three pick up whatever ration and stuff they found in that room and try to contact their colony, but the signal is not found. In the end, they leave from there and try to take Leland also with them, but just then, some terrifying sounds are heard. Leland gets so scared that he runs back inside the room and closes the door. Now Briggs, Sam, and Graydon have to move forward without him only. The deeper they were going inside the colony, they were hearing that much more sounds of screaming and beating something. Just then, they saw the light of torches ahead, and when they reached near, then their senses flew away. They saw that in the middle of the corpses of the colony's people, one man was cutting a body, and the rest of the people were eating human meat. Suddenly, that butcher got their scent, and he turned back to attack, but Sam shot him in the blink of an eye. Hearing the sound of the gunshot, many more cannibals, meaning people eating humans hidden in the pile of corpses, woke up. Their leader shouted loudly, and they all started chasing these three in the hallways. Sam shot the leader of the cannibals on the ear and killed another man too, but their count was too much. To slow them down, Briggs threw a dynamite towards them. In this chaos, Graydon accidentally got separated from his group, and before he could step back, the cannibals surrounded him and attacked him. Briggs and Sam immediately reached there and fought those attackers firmly. They killed everyone one by one, but when they checked Graydon, then it was too late. Graydon had died. They did not have the time to mourn, because even more cannibals were after them. While running up the stairs, Sam shot one more cannibal, but just then his bullets ran out. Briggs broke the path of the stairs itself to stop those cannibals. Unfortunately, a cannibal was already present there. Briggs clashed with him, and after quite a struggle succeeded in shooting him. The rest of the cannibals also reached there, and seeing the death of their partner, their leader started shouting in anger. As soon as Briggs and Sam came out, Briggs threw a dynamite on the gate to completely destroy that tower and close the path to the colony. They both kept walking on the ice in the dangerous cold. When they found that same old helicopter, then Briggs decided that they will spend the night right there, because outside the temperature was falling very fast. Sitting there, they started talking about those cannibals. Briggs said that a human can do very terrible work to stay alive, and then he shared a story of his old days spent in the army with Sam. Briggs told that during camp, 20,000 people were gathered in a stadium. There, soldiers were distributing food, and doctors were treating the sick, but as soon as the food finished, the conditions worsened. Those people who had guns, they started snatching things from the weak people. Therefore, the big officers started deciding that who is to be kept alive and who is to be let die. Mason was in Briggs's team only at that time, and those two together left that place so that they could find such a place where this kind of trouble is not there. Next morning, when Sam and Briggs's eyes opened, then they found out that those cannibals chasing their footprints had come quite near. Sam was scared that those cannibals will reach their colony, but Briggs had made a plan to stop them. They both, running fast, reached that same old bridge. There, making a dangerous jump, they crossed one part of the bridge and then placed a stick of dynamite on the way. They hid behind some broken boards right nearby. Unfortunately, due to the strong wind, the dynamite's fuse extinguished. Sam started moving forward to light it again, but Briggs pushed him back and went there himself. Due to the icy wind lighting, the lighter was getting very difficult, but Briggs kept trying. In the meantime, some cannibals jumped across the bridge, but they fell straight down. Finally, Briggs lit the dynamite, but he did not run from there. He deliberately let those cannibals come near him and started fighting them so that maximum cannibals come in the grip of the explosion. Just then, suddenly the dynamite exploded in Briggs's hand itself. In this explosion, Briggs died, and the middle part of the bridge completely broke and fell down, due to which crossing it now had become impossible. Sam saw that despite the bridge breaking, some cannibals, including that cannibal leader, were saved on the other side, and they were staring at him in anger. Sam did not have the time to stop. Therefore, he again started running towards his colony. Meanwhile, at the outpost, Mason had started his arbitrariness. He ignored Dexter and his wife's pleadings and brought them outside. Mason shot Dexter's wife, but before he could kill Dexter, Kai reached there and she pointed a gun at Mason. An argument started between the two on this matter that how the colony should be run. Just then, suddenly, they heard Sam's shouting voice from outside. Taking advantage of the opportunity, Dexter ran away from there and Kai ran for Sam's help. Sam fainted due to the dangerous cold. Mason also reached there and hitting Kai, he made her unconscious. A few hours later, when Sam regained consciousness, then he was inside the outpost. He, with a heavy heart, gave the news of his son Graydon's death to Victor. Just then, Mason came there and he handcuffed Sam to the bed. He announced that now he only is the leader there. He made new and strict rules, like ration will be halved. Upon suspicion of sickness, a test will happen immediately, and whoever will not work will not get food. Sam told Mason everything about the cannibals and warned that they should immediately leave to find that warm place. Otherwise, the cannibals will find them. But Mason did not believe his words, and taking everyone left from there. Before leaving, a little boy had cleverly stolen the keys of the handcuffs, and he secretly gave those keys to Sam. Outside, Mason and Victor were keeping an eye on the enemies, but they did not see anything. Victor explained to Mason that Sam does not lie, and they should be ready for an attack. They decided to take the help of security cameras, but just then, a man came and gave the news that Sam has run away from there. Sam immediately went out looking for Kai, and he saw that she was kept tied in a room. After freeing her, Sam started searching for that signal place on Kai's computer. Initially, nothing was found, but after checking the radar carefully, finally, they saw a warm area. From this, it was confirmed that in the world there is truly such a place where the ice has melted. Sam and Kai immediately filled as many seeds as possible in their bags and ran to warn the others. But on the way, Mason and his men stopped them. Mason was once again trying to show his power, when just then loud sounds of beating the door started coming from outside. Everyone panicking ran towards the security cameras. Seeing the sight there, everyone's senses flew away. Cannibals were trying to break the door like crazy. Their leader showed Dexter's severed head in front of the camera and then broke the camera. Seeing this, Mason finally believed Sam's words. He immediately ordered that whoever can fight should be given weapons and the rest of the people should hide in the vault. Cooper took all the people towards the vault and started guarding at the door, while Mason and Sam's team taking charge stood in the hallway with weapons. They were just waiting for the door to break. Just then, suddenly the lights went out. When the light came back, then the front door was open, but no one came inside. Just then, strange sounds started coming from inside the entire hideout. Suddenly, a cannibal jumped out from the vent right in front of Cooper. Cooper tried to save himself, but the cannibal knocked him down and ran towards the vault. But before he could enter inside, the colony's people closed the heavy door of the vault right on his face. In another hallway, a little girl had lost her way and was looking for a hiding place, but just then, a cannibal found her and killed her. Here, Mason and Sam's armed group understood very late that the cannibals have entered inside through the vents. The enemy surrounded them, and a very terrifying fight started. People were being killed from both sides, but no matter how many cannibals they killed, their count was not decreasing at all. Sam and Kai succeeded in getting out from there, but Victor had gotten tired running. Instead of giving up, he decided to clash with the leader of the cannibals alone. Victor fought firmly, but unfortunately, that fierce leader overpowered him and killed him. Meanwhile, the injured Mason running went towards a safe room where some such people were hidden who could not reach the vault. As soon as he entered inside, Mason closed the door, while Sam and Kai were still outside only. Just then, a cannibal came near them. Seeing this, a man present inside pushing Mason knocked him down, and opening the door took Sam and Kai inside. But in that same chaos, a cannibal also succeeded in entering inside the room with them. Kai, without wasting time, shot him, and they all together ran to close the door. But they knew that this door will not last for long, because the rest of the cannibals had reached there and had started beating it like crazy. Seeing the danger, Sam quickly opened a vent and asked everyone to come out following him. Mason again protested and said that outside, they all will freeze from the cold, therefore they should stay right here and face the enemy. But the rest of the people ignored his words and started getting out through the vent path. Sam was also just about to get out from there, but stopping, he handed his gun to Mason. Only a few seconds had passed that the cannibals broke the door and pounced on Mason. Mason shot at a gas tank kept right nearby, due to which a very big explosion happened. In that fire and explosion, almost all the cannibals were killed, except their leader, who had hidden inside the vent at the right time. Soon that fierce leader through the vent path reached Sam, and a fight started between the two. While fighting, a part of the vent broke, and they both fell down in the animal's room. The fight continued there too. Whatever was coming in Sam's hand, he was throwing at that cannibal, but that man was overpowering Sam and started beating him mercilessly. That cannibal slammed Sam on the floor and started dragging him. Just then, Sam's eyes fell on a knife fallen there. Finding an opportunity, he picked up the knife and attacked straight on that man's leg. This time, Sam overpowered him. In anger, he disfigured that cannibal's face, and in the end, cutting off his head saved his life. After this, when Sam tried to get out, then he saw that the whole hallway was surrounded by fire. Outside, Kai and the remaining people had safely come out of the vent and were seeing their bunker burning in front of their eyes. At that same time, Sam also reached there. He encouraged everyone and said that now they will have to find that warm area from the video. After this, that small group started walking on foot on the ice, in this hope that soon they will get a new and safe home to live in. With this same hope, this story ends right here. Definitely tell in the comments how you liked this video, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.